What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Kamon. Today I'm bringing you guys an updated version of my White Forest deck, and this one is gonna be a twist. If y'all see the thumbnail, you're gonna be like, how you summon all this stuff? Bro, I have been playing this deck non-stop, listening to all the comments, looking up videos, and I finally think I found a build that I genuinely really like. A very toolbox-ish heavy extra deck, if that makes sense, and a very like, I'll do this and I'll do that kind of main deck. So I'm rambling, but before we get started, make sure you do like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and remember, I am sponsored by Dueling Guard. So if you want to get some super cool play mats, super cool deck boxes, make sure you check out duelingguard.com, link down below. And if you use my code KAMON5, you get 5% off on everything you purchase. Anyway, let's get right into it. All right, so you're gonna be like, yo, what's so special about this build? You'll see. One of me, you'll see. Anyways, let's go. Going for the monsters. Obviously the best one, 3 Asteria, and then the second best one, 3 Azet. 3 and 3 at all times, in my opinion. Best to ever do it, best to ever have. Just 3 and 3. Just run them both at 3, and you'll succeed. Bars. Bars. But yeah, it's just one of those things where, like, if you open up with her alone plus a spell and our trap card in your hand is full combo. It's even more full combo if you have one of your White Forest spell and trap cards too. Broken, dude. Broken. So yeah, 3 and 3. Summon one from deck, searches one from deck. So yeah, you want to play these at 3 at all times. So yeah, very standard. Double Sylvie, and then the one Rusia, how do you say it? Rusia, okay, whatever, Rukia. This one, damn it. I think as a community, for every build I've seen, they've seen these at 3, this at 2, and this at 1, and I think that actually is the correct ratio in my personal, humble opinion. So yeah, this card is actually pretty good for a starter also, but again, if you don't see any of these, I rather see Sylvia. You know what I mean? Sylvie. Sorry. I gotta learn these damn names, bro. All right. Obviously, we're still on the Toy Box engine. I still think this engine is one of the best engines ever created for this deck. There are some builds where you don't even have to run this, but in my personal opinion, I think you get the most advantage if you do actually run these. And if you want to raise the ratio of Toy Soldier, you most certainly can. I don't see an issue with it, but yeah, just 1 and 1 is just fine for me personally. But if I want to be more competitive, maybe I'll bump this guy up back to like 2, because even then you can still normal summon him, and then on summon you'll search for your toy box. But it's annoying because like your normal summon should always be a Stellar. She's the best normal summon in this deck. So if you can normal summon her and get her effect off, that's still full combo. But this is another good substitute normal summon. Same thing with this, but you want to summon this from your deck if you can. And he's good because he can get plenty cards out of your hand or graveyard. So like even this card here, you know what I mean? Just good overall, bro. You know what I mean? So that's it for those. And now for the piece of resistance, as they be saying, I am running triple Diabellstar, the Black Witch. I'm running herself, bro. She is her is her is you are thee, they are them, bro. Card is nuts, bro. So good. The problem I had with it before, I thought I had to run the original Simple Spoils plus like Jet Synchron and stuff like that, but you actually don't even have to run all of that. You could just run her plus a Sinful Spoils card and you're good to go, because like some of the cards actually do help out, and sorry, not help out, but they synergize with this deck as a whole. So like Black Witch plus like Toy Soldier is a broken combination, bro. It's so good. Yo, she actually gives you so much more plays. It's ridiculous. She gives you so much more synergy. It's crazy. And the best part, if you want to look at her any kind of way, if you see her, she's a free body, and she's a free spell card for you to ascend to a graveyard to activate your White Forest cards. So like, bro, her applications are crazy in this deck, bro. So good, so good. Not sure why I wasn't running her before, but now I'm happy I am on her. So yeah, 3 Diabellstar, gotta play her at 3 at all times until Konami does hit her. Don't leave her alone, please, please. The last card, monster we are running the 1 Iris Sword. So I do gotta get my QCR, but I got the ulti one. The ulti one, honestly, for this card specifically, does not look bad at all, in my opinion. Could be a little bit better, obviously, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, 1 Iris Sword Soul, it's searchable, and it is part of your combo to break boards. Not break boards, but it's, believe it or not, this card is actually a pretty good interruption. You could theoretically just leave her on the field, and then you can draw 2 cards if need be. You can do this or do that. Like, she's a pretty good interruption in my opinion. In my opinion, bro. But yeah, 1 Iris Sword Soul to round off the monsters. Very, very, very normal monsters here. And again, if you're wondering how do you even summon her, her condition to summon her, there has to be a monster on the field whose effects are negated. And the best monsters to actually do that are your 2 level 4 tuners. These 2. When you shuffle back one of your synchros, they summon back to your field with no effect activated, right? Or sorry, they summon back to your field negated. So therefore, if you have this in your hand, you can just summon this card for free. And you play as a 1 because it's searchable, because this is a light spellcaster, believe it or not. So you can always get to it at any time. If you really want to, yo, you could actually run Duality in here, bro. You could run Duality and be like, cheat out Dragoon with this, you know, if you really want to. But yeah, that is it for those. Hand traps are still the exact same. 3, 3, 2, and 3. This won't really change. I don't really have to explain these. This is what I like. But if you want to run like Nib and stuff like that, you most certainly can. But I'm not too much of a fan of Nib when it comes to certain decks. But yeah, it all depends. But yeah, that's it for those. Spell cards. The mandatory 3 cross out. One of the best spell cards in here. Some of your even though we are running the Diabellstar in here now, even though we are running her, some of your plays are still very, very, very fragile. So having that cross out to keep everything safe, in my opinion, is very good. Very, 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 very good. So I'm gonna still run cross out because I've got saved so many times because I cross out the right card / target, if that makes sense. So I can even hit call by. You know what I mean? They go call by, go cross out, get rid of that call by. Sorry, sir. Obviously, 3 toy box, self-explanatory. Yep, 3 of those. And then, obviously, we are rocking the 3 wanted secret and simple spoils. And then we are new card. We're not actually running original, but we are actually running. I don't know how to say this one. I'm gonna try. Hold on. Yes, running this one. Yep, this the one we're running. Yep, this one. Now, this one, I low-key wish it was a normal spell because we could use... No, it's better if it's a quick play card. So, this is actually one of the cards you can set. So, you can set these 4 off of your Black Witch here for free because she does set a Sinful Spoils card, and this is a Sinful Spoils card, so this card can be set. We know what Wanted does, sure, but this card is pretty good in my opinion. I'm going to read it to you. Target 1 illusion or spellcaster monster you control. Return that face-up monster to your hand or extra deck. Then, special summon 1 illusion spellcaster monster from your graveyard or banishment. And then it has the same stipulations. If it's into the graveyard for a monster effect, you can set it to field here. So yeah, this card's pretty good. It does actually help dodge a lot of stuff, believe it or not. So like one of the like biggest things is if I go summon out Asteria, send this to graveyard. If they want to go Ash, Imperm, no, not Ash, sorry, but if they want to go Imperm or Valor or, you know, stuff like that, you can go chain this, bounce this back to hand, you know, and then I can summon 1 from a graveyard. Obviously, if there's 1 in the graveyard, because I believe from hand to the extra deck, also summon 1 illusion monster. Yeah, so you actually have to have 1 in the graveyard or banishment to actually resolve this, but it's still a nice little card to kind of like dodge stuff, and it's pretty good late game too, in my opinion, because there has been many times where my Diabells, you know, the big level 8, where she was impermed and veilered after I used her effect. And sometimes you don't always want to actually waste your little tuners to, like, you know, bounce back. You don't always want to waste that. You know what I mean? So that's just where I'm going with that. But yeah, I would play the other, the trap card, but I don't own it, so that's why it's not in here. So that's the only reason why I'm playing this card. But even so, I still think this card is pretty nifty and pretty handy, and the fact that it does recycle them back from the banish zone is pretty good in my opinion. So that's just where I am with that right there. So yeah, that's out. And also this helps you play under skill drain. You know what I mean? If you have a skill drain face up and you still want to keep it up and you don't want to get rid of it, you can literally go normal summon Asteria effect, send another spell and trap card. If they have any, like, they obviously won't ash it because you're under skill drain, and then you can just chain this, target this, bounce it back to hand, and then you'll summon from that. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of stuff you can actually do with this card, and you can actually bounce back your Black Witch too. You know what I mean? She is a spellcaster, so I think the card is pretty nifty. It has its niches, in my opinion. So try it out. If you like the other spell and or trap cards, you can do that too. But again, try this card out because I do own the card, and I think it is pretty nifty for what it does do. So, and again, we can shuffle the back with Wanted. So yeah, and then obviously spells, 1 tails, and then the 1 call by the grave to round up the spell cards. And then trap cards, just these 2 right here. We know what these do. We've been here over and over again. We know what they do each and every time. That's it for the main deck. 40 cards. I'm not running Droplet anymore because I am running the Wanted package, which again, this can kind of get me out of a lot of jams, bro. Like, this stuff is pretty good. It not only is it a free monster, it's a free spell card, it's also a free draw. If that makes sense. Because again, we can literally use that, set this card, and that's the spell card we can use to go some Asteria, effect, send to grave for cost. You know what I mean? Like, it's super good, bro. I definitely recommend trying it out. But yeah, let's go on to extra deck really quick, which is pretty cool. So singles are still the same. So 1 Zapper Shrimp, 1 Sylvia, 1 Rekella, Tri-Edge, Visas, Diabells, Scarlight, and Crystal Wing for the 2, 6, and 8s. That'll never really change. And again, you summon this off of your Crimson Dragon, so people were wondering about that, but you just Crimson Dragon it. 10 still the same. 1 Satellite, and then the 1 Chaos Angel help out with clearing boards. And like this, if you want to clear a lot of stuff, this is where you only want to clear one thing and keep a big body on field. I think this is a little bit better versus Yubel because you can get rid of their Nightmare, all that stuff, because like most of them are actually running the Mature Chronicle, and that card can actually get back the Nightmare Pain from Banish Zone. So sometimes just popping that card is a little bit better, in my humble opinion. Sometimes we are running some 11s in here, only 2. So like again, Punisher, our goat right here, and then we are actually running the Shooting Majestic Star Dragon, because we're running these 2 because we are actually on Crimson Dragon. This card, you summon this out for free. So how it is, how you do it, very easy, very basic. Diabellstar is 7, right? These are 4. 7 plus 4 make 11. So that's how you make this for free. And Mega 8s are not hard at all, but if you don't want to waste your Diabells, you can literally just search out Iris. Iris plus a 4 makes a 12. And this gets you into all of these too. So like it does depend on what you want to do, but that is another reason why we are actually playing Iris in here, because you can go into this a lot easier if you don't want to keep her on the field to use her effect, if that makes sense. And this super cool boss monster is never bad in my humble opinion. So yeah. And now for the links, only running 2, 1 SP, and then the 1 Apple. Shout out to the guy in my comment section. He's the one who told me if you have like a toy box and you have Wanted, you can make a 4 material Apo without even normal summoning out this card. So I can make a big Apo with 4 materials and then go, okay, normal summon effect. You You know what I mean? Like, broken. So good. So Apple is definitely mandatory in this deck now because we are on the 100. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe to the video. See you guys next time, man. Have an awesome one. Peace.